Recently, 2016, of finding the cure for HIV at the side, amount for your label brain. My flu are not per coin because cool flow cry. Aquaba in Yasu River. Amount for suffering a healing of the Pendu Didi.
So I was for maybe Gyamadudu Museum. Some of the historic areas, you call them a whole news at the Benin. I have been Hanama. One of the beautiful places I say, painful to me, a developer ever. You see, Babu room. Now, Yashe said the house of Copan, but a Pombo,
Abdominal,
Yamyad Bokopa. Having himself had Gyamadudu Museum, Bambasa Kanama Semka Cratch, you are near tears and then come out crowd near Kwaku Diadarama.
Okay, drama, really, the more about Gyamadudu Museum. All about the Gyamadudu Museum, so like we build the Gyamadudu Museum to educate ourselves as Africans and also to bring back our brothers and sisters in the diaspora back home to Africa. That's the reason why we build the Gyamadudu Museum. We build the Gyamadudu Museum.
Okay, why the name Gyamadudu Museum?
So Gyamadudu like a local name in like in the account system. And Trinity I will mention.
Oh, okay.
It's a Trinity Keke will mention. The Muslim sign channel. So 2 for budget, no be peer bar. The royal members, like at the Mesha Palace, almost now, they promote unity and love among the Ashantis and bring people together. And it's now they lead in Gyamadudu Museum because we are trying to promote unity and love among we the Africans over here in Gyamadudu Museum.
You have entrance and I say, oh baby, our band and some now, BBC, and you see the concept of this main entrance.
Okay, we all know say Africa and Ghana is a motherly continent and a motherly land. Also, Ghana is the gateway back home to Africa. Okay. So we have as the man of Africa, our opening widely welcoming every black soul and everyone back home to Africa. So if today, if we pass through the gateway back home to Africa, that means we are passing through the gateway back home to the African continent to find our true self to be Africans. And in Tina, Africa now, our burn is some widely welcome will be back home to Africa. The man of Africa, also the gateway back home to Africa. So
that's a brief history about the Gyamadudu Museum. So we're going inside to just capture 1 or 2 things. There's a lot that we can learn about this beautiful museum. So stay with us. Let's go inside.
That you're here not to be understood by others, but you're here to find your true self, your true identity to be African. We are here to understand yourself to be an African. So we are going back to find our true self to be African. So let's go back and do so. Artifacts we and it's a picture we as African and we believe the number 3. Mostly in history, Bibles, sorry, how much I say, Bibini, because I'm the school, how much I say, Bibini airborne Sam.
Sure.
And a Brunei, Yaman or before, and mentally no. I enslaved and said it to me. It's right here in Ghana, so for me, Atman Gabriel as a white man defeating a devil, a black devil, in our own black continent, in our own black land. Why you want, because I said, bon Sam, Ebony so, Brunei or before. None of my hands who and as an African leader. So he also came back and have this on his own. On our side, Edium, Confor Benewa, with a symbol of Sisika Jokofinu. I would defeat a white devil system of say Africans are not devil, but when we come together, Africans, we can fight against everything we are by we are protecting our culture and heritage too as Africans. So this shows the great powerness and the great tradition of Africans. So Intina Confor Benewa, I defeat a white devil. Our papa your friend Dr. Sebi, not American Honduras, but now you see young own African herbs in many cure. But I say I have diabetes withdrew, cancer, pressure. Recently, 2016, of finding the cure for HIV at the side, amount for your label brain. My flu are not per coin be called Kunifu okra. No, or black Americans do per coin be called Kunifu okra. Also, the best step forward is to go back to tradition. So, as African, what's about Chinun Kwande? our best effort in life is to go back to tradition. So we are going back to tradition. By local belief, when say chicken na idru so yeah boy best na train so na ko. Into that house no. E so plus shrine. Before say better ko die busu so na ko yan na train so na ko. By pulling at bi was 3 times na ko baby a ye ko.
Akomo, brekomo, akomo, brekomo, sasa breko na puna mope. Akomo, brekomo, sasa breko na puna.
That house used to be a real local shrine. It should maintain the chire kwan na Africa na Ghanaians fast so many fa before say when you can find Bible and other religious can. This was our belief. When it comes to our shrine, pour libation, do our sacrifices to the ancestors, to the universe creator. But I believe claim say na Africa na before na you see in the party ya my man. But na na ko na ya mo say na nchi enyan na me so don pay we mo a don pay bi da ha chapa fi say na we mo a ya my man I dey prove say this was our way of living. This was our belief. I first the boy empire ever. And a different religious account. This was our African traditional way of worshiping God. Never say be man by using the schnapps no, and the wounds I am man, the more sacrifices, the my own pong. Ne Ashanti by Ashanti no. I have for 13 years about to Ashanti by and I for myself with them one boy for them Ashanti. First chief near Feno Nana Ascens Kufu, do Makasi Heni. There was a trouble war between the Ashantis and many tribes before some call corner. Young Casacoflochika say, oh, he'll be a between who was your a mount basically no more to say they'll bury him alive and they'll place a pot hot on his head for rituals for the warriors before going for the war. Although my Asantema Hunti. Without hesitation, Utunusion, and my saying, and most to say, yeah, and my deposit into so a man, them Asante. After 40 days, or Henry passed away after the war, Asante, Edin Kunuma warning.
Baby, I say Aquaba, and you know, so river. I'm not Gyamadudu Museum, and me man paying fire in Hanama. A man for free to bench, I will gun her baby, a baby, no baby, she had here. And young come honey and you and Coco didn't come up. No one killed the entire. Let us say you are Hanamone, who were more on my emotion in your Macoso ornament.
Akomo, brekomo, sasa breko na puna mope. Akomo, brekomo, sasa breko na puna mope.
Aquaba, I Nyasu River. A man for suffering a hill dependent Didi. So what did you want to know about how our Bible become a catcher in Suri with my Yamawa? Now the count how children we are Kai. Say all the was the baby now what to snap me near who come in over that insurance was into sooner a was a banner become how chasing but when a man passed that arm the back out of a dassy, it been a Hassan, and as soon as soon as was wrong. And I wear so a open you could see and none could see, yet check when I first to D. And as soon as Sabbath surrendered by Bitman. Now, nobody we are able to do. Ghana says, you were so many tribes are more fast to do. Your tribe be back. In the process of name ceremony, Nina Yepe, but ye now one common after the naming night, ye na ye. Into the new year, a player country just sacrifice for our boy as in into where to queen open kusi to the new year, or Peter country just sacrifice for our boy as any.
Many are so you confirm the piano.
On my comfort about into about home.
What's the way about that?
A Yamuta, a footprint note has a book on Kunishani. It's a mutasable Kunuba from the Bonibia be free about table to Kurinta Mutia and now more about or son.
Okay. Now, Muta who are
winning your Benuti.